What'd you say? What'd you say? You made 2 videos. All right, bet. It ain't nobody in the chat today, man. That shit dead. I appreciate the 3 people in here, man. That shit crazy, man. I appreciate y'all boys staying tuned, man. Staying locked in. And real talk, man. It's real love. That's real love. You said you would post a video on YouTube. Bet. Oh, am I live on YouTube? Let me see. I think I just went live on YouTube. Let me check. Yo, Brayden, what's up, fam? Appreciate you stopping by today. Yo, what's up, everybody in the YouTube chat, man? We just started the live, man. Appreciate all the likes. Appreciate everybody, man. We about to get into it, though, man. We got some reactions. We got some batter up. We got a bunch of shit we about to get done today. Let's get it. Let's go, bro. Let's get it. Let's go. OKC versus Pacers. Ooh, who y'all got? Who y'all think winning tomorrow? OKC or the Pacers, man? Let me know. Because I honestly feel like there's no way Shai doesn't pull it off, bro. But he might not, though. I don't know. Yo, appreciate that, bro. The Pacers, though, I want the Pacers to win, but it's just like a thing where, like, I don't know if they can, bro. I don't know if they can. Just based off the fact that, bro, the Thunder too tough at home, bro. The Thunder at home, I've seen a stat. I don't think the Thunder have lost a home game in, like, 3 weeks, bro. Something crazy like that. Like, something insane. The Pacers are just such a great team, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, what's up? Appreciate the follow, Womp. I seen you yesterday, man. Appreciate you stopping by. It's much love. It'll be much appreciated if you could join the Discord, man. We building a community over there, and we trying to get the biggest community we can. Nikolai Vividi. Stop spamming the goddamn YouTube chat. I just said your name. Can you watch it? Cause I gotta delete it due to copyright. All right, I'm watching it right now. Let me watch what my guy trying to show me, chat. Let me see. Oh, this might be hard. This might be hard. Wait. Hold up. Oh, y'all can't even hear it, bro. My bad. Y'all couldn't even hear it. All right. I've been thinking, like, who's the best quarterback in the NFL? And, you know, you got, like, Joe Burrow. You got, like, Patrick Mahomes. But the one person everyone forgets about is Brock Purdy. Psych! Hey, it's Lamar Jackson! My baby, hey, ice on my neck, cause like 5K. I wanna go build just like King K. Chad, that was hard. Like a sensei. Hey, Chad, that was hard, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was hard. Appreciate the edit, bro. Hey, that was hard. Chad, that was hard. Yo, Amir, appreciate you stopping by today, fam. Appreciate you stopping by today. Let's get into the live, though. Let's go, man. Let's get into it. So, to start the stream off, man, I just want to say, appreciate the follow. Lid Bounce. Hey, that's real love. But, and too, man, if you want to join the Discord, it would be much appreciated. But I just want to talk about it being day 27, bro. We've been grinding every day at this for 27 days straight, man. We're growing a real community in the Discord, bro. And we just got to keep going, bro. It'll be much appreciated, though, if y'all could be more active in the Discord. I'll be active, but I could be more active. But if y'all help me be more active and hold me accountable for being active, and I hold y'all accountable, we can have one of the best communities there ever is, bro. It's that simple, bro. I'm just doing a gap year, bro. No prep school, bro. Just straight work, bro. At the crib, working out. What was I about to say though, bro? It go topless. Let's get it though, chat. So, do y'all want to do? We're gonna do some batter up. All right, I'll follow you on Discord. Bet. We're about to do some batter up. Let's get it. Let's go. Batter up. So we have We have 3 strikes, and we got to get 5 right. 3 strikes, and we got to get 5 right. Let's get it. I am not ranked yet, chat. So, whose jumper is this? Whose jumper is this? Whose jumper is this, chat? Let me know. I feel like that's mad easy. He looked mad weird. I don't know who this looked like. I'm kind of stuck right now. Like, hey, my boy wants me to check out his new videos in the chat. I'll check him out. I'll check him out right now. That's what we're gonna do first, cause I don't know who that is. We gotta get back to that. We gotta get back to that dude. Let me check out my boy videos though. I got you. I got you. Victor Oladipo. That dude look like Victor Oladipo. All right. Another Lamar. I appreciate all the love with the Lamar edits, bro. That's real love. Let's get back to the batter up though. He said Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo's not even. Is Victor still in the NBA, bro? Victor. No, he's not, bro. Who is that, bro? Who is that, bro? He said Max Christie, maybe. That is not Max Christie, bro. That is just not Max Christie, bro. Let me bring up the Twitch chat so I can see y'all what y'all talking about. Klay Thompson. That's not Klay, bro. I guess Klay though. USA. Okay. He's in the East. He's in the East. Is Max Christie in the East? No. All right. So if he's in the East, what team? I'm going to say like Cam Payne. It's not him though. It's not Payne. I know it's not Payne, but I know it's a sorry point guard in the East. That's a backup. Or is he sorry? Desmond Bane? That's a great guess. But it's not Bane either. He's in this conference. The East. I don't know what that means. Damn. Oh, they got him with the Magic now. Okay, so okay. Marcus Smart. That does look like Marcus Smart, but I know it's not Marcus Smart. I know that's not Marcus Smart. It is Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart plays for the Wizards? Dang, bro. I thought he still played for Boston. Why did I think that? Bro, I'm not going to lie. Marcus Smart needs to go be on a different team, bro. He's a really good player, bro. And I feel bad that he's sitting over there rotting away. Yeah, I thought wrong. He's over there rotting away in Washington, bro. Yeah, you're right. He was on the Grizzlies. All right, so who's this? We're one for one, chat. Who's this? I'm gonna say like Duncan Robinson. That's gonna be my first guess. Duncan. Boom! Chat. Stop playing with me, bruh. Stop playing with me, bruh. Stop playing with me, bruh. Stop playing with me. I knew that little Jimmy Neutron motherfucker from a mile away. Come on, stop playing with me. That's not Kyrie. That's not Kyrie. That's not Kyrie. He said, yeah, bro. No, what's up, fam? Family? Jordan Poole, Kyrie. New emojis, yes, sir. I'm gonna say Kyrie. I'm gonna say Kyrie. Kyrie. All right, it's not Jordan Poole either. I don't know who this is. He said, "What's a gap year?" So you can go to a prep school, but you can also, it's the same thing as just not, is doing the exact same thing as I'm doing, going to a prep school, but just not going to a prep school and just staying home and just working on my body and just working on my health. It's just the same thing. What's up? I watched some of your old. Hey, that's crazy, bro. Them old vlogs were doo-doo garbage. Nah, but they weren't though. They were. It's just funny, bro. We done came such a long way, bro. And when you grind, bro, anything's possible, bro. My first YouTube videos. Actually, I'm gonna talk about this right now because this is a really good segment clip I want to talk about. And it's just when you start something, bro, you're never gonna be as good as you are when you're 6 months into it, bro. Right now, I just started streaming a month ago, and I feel like I'm a good streamer, but I know I can get better. You know what I'm saying? I know that over time, it's just things that I can do to make me a better streamer, and I just got to keep going with it. And it's that simple, bro. Like I said, bro, when I was making those first YouTube videos, bro, I was a bum. Like, my videos were trash. But at the time, though, I thought them videos were tough, and I was actually making good videos. I just got to keep going, bro, and keep making good videos, bro. And just keep going, bro. We're going to do a reaction today of is streaming harder than a 9 to 5. We're going to get into that video. That's going to be posted on the YouTube as well. But let's get to, we got to finish this, though. We got to finish this, though. Who is this jump shot, bro? I honestly don't know. We're 2 for 2 right now, chat. We got to get to 5. We need 3 more. James Murray, Jamal Murray. I can see a Jamal Murray. It's not Jamal Murray. He's in the East. Trae Young. That's a good one. That's probably who it is. Nope. It's not Trae Young. Who is this, bro? Who is this? In the East. I'm going to say like Clarkson. It's not Clarkson, bro. Bro, what the hell are they doing? I don't want to. All right. I know it's not Clarkson either, bro. Ooh, but he's number 0 in the East. Yeah, it is Jaylen. It is Jaylen Brown. It is Jaylen Brown. Maxey, what are we doing, Tat? How did we not get that? How did we not get Maxey, bro? All right, that's 2 for 1. We get 3 strikes. 2 more strikes and we're done. And we lost for today. We got to get this W. I have no clue, bro. Fuck. Andrew. Nope, it's not Andrew Wiggins. Nope, it's someone in the West. It's someone in the West. It's not. It's someone in the West. It's someone in the West. In the West, Zion. It's definitely not Zion, but because Zion's in the East. Nah, it's Jonathan Isaac's in the East. It's someone in the. Oh, Jonathan Isaac. I'm slow, bro. All right. He wears number 1. Grady Dick. I love that answer. It's got to be Mr. Dick. Mr. Dick. Mr. Grady Dick is so tough, bro. Grady Dick just has so much aura. You know what I mean? Like he just mad tough. Who is that, bro? All right, we're 3 for 1. We're 3 for 1. Let's go. I love playing with Grady Dick in 2K2, bro. He's just so good. Wemby. Yeah, it is Wemby. All right, chat. We're cooking, man. We're going to get so good at this game. What am I talking about, bro? Y'all trolled me. This ain't Wemby. This is, Bro, who is this? Chat, I don't know who this is, bro. Yes, I'm going to watch Cam versus Jester for sure. Durant? This is not Durant, bro. It's like Evan Mobley. Boom! 4 for 1, chat. We're cooking. Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe. Boom! Let's go, bro. Chat, we just clutched up today. We're getting so much better at this game, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We're getting so much better at this game. We need to start doing a spin the wheel, like a punishment spin the wheel if I don't win. Chat. Let's go, man. I'm so proud of y'all. Thank y'all for staying with me, bro. Thank y'all for all the love and support, bro. And I just want to let y'all know, bro, Jesser is winning, bro. Jesser is winning. Jesser is not losing, bro. Not playing. They might have, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Can I check out the Discord? Bet.
Going crazy, ay.
Tra-la-la-ro,
Tra-la-la-la,
tra-la-la-ro,
tra-la-la.
tra-la-la,
Cha-la-la-la, shark with blue shoes. All right, we got to do a reaction to this is streaming under I can't talk. All right. It's streaming hard. It's streaming harder than a 9 to 5. Me personally, I'm going to go with streaming is harder than a 9 to 5, bro. And it's based off the fact that you can just do a 9 to 5. Anyone can do a 9 to 5, bro, but not anyone can become a successful streamer. Anyone can stream, but no one can just become a really hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is, but it's not, bro, because it's like, if you want to have good ideas and good shit, you got to really plan it out, bro. And that's just how I feel, bro. I feel like streaming is harder than a 9 to 5, bro. And it's because you can get paid way more. If you can get paid way more from something, how is a 9 to 5? You get what I'm saying? A 9 to 5 is not harder than something that pays more than a 9 to 5. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're a streamer and you're making 10 bands, 20 bands a month from streaming, what you're doing is harder than working a 9 to 5 and making 2K a month. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, making a living off streamer is harder. Making a living off streaming is harder. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. To become one of the best streamers is definitely hard. So let's get into this reaction, though, bro. Let's get into it.
How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
Let's go.
How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen, bet.
Your job isn't
chill.
dangerous.
You would have to actually go to work.
You get any views?
Went to school, and still.
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
You guys are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. I don't even enjoy
It's harder, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's harder. And I just want to hear what they, you know what I'm saying, what they do. And how they go about it.
What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so my argument here is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Nah, it's
Indeed.
not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up, you go, you flip some patties,
Nah.
maybe
man.
sign a
Flip
few
some
envelopes,
patties.
answer a
No,
few
no,
phone calls.
no.
With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch
No.
that
When
never
you're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier, I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every
Mail
motherfucking
carrier.
day.
We
I'm
have to
still
deal with
slaving
thousands,
every day.
tens of thousands of people
Bullshit.
critiquing every little thing we do, every
Man.
decision we make, every thought we
You guys
have.
got it made, man. I wish I had it made like y'all.
We don't have
I
to go
wish.
sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
Man.
That's
We
why
have
it's
to be-
harder,
bro.
What's the next trend?
He's talking about, like, that's why streaming is harder than a 9 to 5, bro. I'm telling you. And it's because, bro, like, if it was so easy, if they had it so good, then do it. You can't, bro. Like, these people can't.
What's
do
the
it.
next
Should I
idea?
go through
Oh my
everything?
God, I have to
And got
stream
dogs-
today.
And I got dogs that want to bite my ass
And
every
you have
day.
lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
You got
high energy
I wish I
24/7.
could be at home like you and get back and get paid
I don't
big
even.
money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around.
Man,
We're walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing
the
all this
shit,
stuff.
I got to slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I got to work double overtime. Bullshit.
Bro.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as
Yeah,
that.
but you have a guaranteed pay.
Guaranteed pay if you
No,
work.
I
That's
don't.
your decision if you don't want
I
to work.
gotta work at the job for years.
If I don't go live, I don't
Just
get paid
to
either.
collect.
We don't got to deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we
Huh?
have people in the chat spamming L's. Oh, this is boring. We don't like this video. You have to create content. Imagine you have to be high
Nah, he
energy.
ain't have
Oh,
to
hey
say that,
guys,
bro.
how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me
Instead of-
24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F this 9 to 5 shit.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I can call fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat,
Well,
whatever.
That's your homeboys, though.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
It's just facts.
Yeah,
bro.
and you right, homeboy. You right.
Streaming's harder, bro.
But check this out, my nigga. I don't give a
Professional
fuck.
streamer's harder than
I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
a 9 to
I think
5.
she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing a flag.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
So you raised your flag. Is there a reason you did
Yeah,
that?
because
Ex-chief.
I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
Being a cook sucks.
every day.
We deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Stugs are.
I do.
You're
I'm
not know
not
the
gonna
Lacey
lie. I be
Stugs, are
dealing
you?
with a lot of
I
children,
can't
bro.
go out in
Ron.
public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. You know how hard that is of a life?
Isn't that
That is
special?
difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Appreciate the
You think this is going to
follow.
last forever?
I hope
keep
so.
it going,
You just
chat.
proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why he
cook,
gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. I don't.
That's facts,
This
bro.
could end
These
for me
subs-
tomorrow.
These
Hypothetically,
subs
if you
can't-
said,
man.
if you all said,
All my 42 subs right now, I love y'all, but they can all be gone tomorrow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why streaming is harder, bro. You gotta be consistent and you gotta really be locked in every single day, bro. And I haven't been doing the best job I can do as a streamer to get this
you lost
content
all
out to
your
y'all,
followers.
but I'm gonna make
What
sure
would you do?
that I do
I know what
my
he'll
job.
do.
And by the end of this 100 days, bro, I will be so good at streaming, bro, because I'm gonna have everything scheduled out and it'll be so much easier for y'all to understand, bro.
Get up.
no, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would
Job.
you do? If you lost completely all your YouTubers, you had nothing, no one watched you anymore, I didn't even watch you anymore, what would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work. Oh my God, did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But
and
no,
stuff.
he lost
Yeah, no, it's
everybody.
facts.
He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever.
You're-
He would
you're
have to
happy.
turn
Yeah, but
around.
you're proving my point.
You would have
You're
to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You could go cook over here, cook over there. You
could be a private chef.
You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that
I
security.
was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook.
You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight yo, Lacey. It's the truth.
It's facts, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's facts, bro.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 local cans. I gotta make sure, I get the 4 local
follow
cans.
right.
Not to
Appreciate
mention-
the follow,
Did you work?
Playboy.
It ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I got jazz.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you,
From
Rhonda.
Pineville, 35 years ago. I decided to go to nursing school.
Yeah, no,
because
facts.
I wanted
I
to
agree
be a
with that. I
creative.
agree with
thought
that.
I love fashion. I
A 9 to
love
5 is
acting,
definitely,
I love
like, physically
singing.
harder.
But in the South,
I
whole lot of
definitely agree with
racism
that.
back in the
But
60s
streaming
and the
is
50s.
definitely-
People
streaming is
didn't
all
give a
about the
rat's
mental, bro.
ass
It's all
if
about-
you created something.
It's
and
all
they
about
wouldn't
having the
support
good
your
idea,
business.
having the right
So,
thing,
yes,
knowing the right
a
thing
9
to
to
say.
5
That's really
is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
you get spoiled.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever done
You
it?
get spoiled. No.
Rhonda,
you
Rhonda,
get spoiled, and your
Rhonda,
mama and
Rhonda,
daddy keep
Rhonda,
giving it to you.
Rhonda,
I
got a
did
question
it.
for Rhonda.
I did it.
Shut your ass up, Rhonda. Let him talk.
Question for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30 days straight,
24
hours a day.
day and night. No break.
We all streamed for
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax.
What's up,
we
fam?
were on
Appreciate the
camera
first
30
time
days
chat,
straight,
man.
no personal.
What
life. You know how
day
hard
were
it
you
is
a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a
You-
3-minute ad?
You
When have you
clean
ever
up
ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute ad.
pass trays, you short-handed.
Hey,
about
Tad,
the
I
fake
haven't ran a
relationship.
3-minute
Oh
ad
my
yet.
God.
I'm not there
Now
yet.
It's fake
think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person. We call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and
I
judging
got
you
caught with
based
my
on it.
ex.
I
in
got caught with
public.
my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health. When you stop caring about what people
OKC
think
is winning
and what they
tomorrow.
say about you, do you. Do you.
Yo, what's up?
And that's
said,
a
"Let me
big
get a
problem
sub."
with younger people. You care
300
about
fire.
what people think. Social media, what they say about you.
That's our.
That's
Yo,
our job.
appreciate the
You said you're a
follow.
nurse, right?
Tell me
35
talk,
years.
man.
What do you think's harder?
I love y'all, man. If y'all
24-hour
boys
open
haven't joined up the
surgery,
Discord
like
yet,
when you're
I'ma
helping
keep
with,
saying
you
it,
know, the
man.
doctor,
Please
et cetera,
join
or a
up.
24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh, brother.
Short-handed.
We're saving thousands. You're saving one.
You said we're saving thousands. You're saving one. I'm not gonna lie. Open
All right, so you said 30
heart
day
surgery
subathon,
is
right?
insane.
My argument is that you guys, none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your
he part of the
editors,
FaCe team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
That's facts.
No,
though.
because here's the thing.
Well, that's bad takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes. That's bad
good
takes.
takes.
They wouldn't
That's
have
good
any
takes.
work if it wasn't for us, though.
Okay, I like that.
I would
like
even
that,
go
Ron.
as far
I like
to
that.
say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have
watching a
9 to 5s,
streamer-
right?
Right.
These companies,
We're watching
hold
a-
on. These companies are
can't
not
talk.
viable without influencers
We're watching
to
it
push the
streaming
brand
harder
and keep
than
them
a
in
9 to
business.
5.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you
See,
know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a
Why
year.
is she laughing? Bro, it's not.
Why are they laughing?
I actually feel like they're wrong.
Why are they laughing, bro? What you think, Danner? Danner, what do you think's harder?
All right, Chris.
Streaming
Why
or
do you
9 to
think a
5?
9 to 5 job
I think a 9 to 5 is harder.
It's
bro.
not harder than
Drink
what you
up.
do.
This is my second drink
well,
up.
you're guaranteed
All
to pay.
I gotta go get a
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you.
Makes it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have
Makes
security.
it
Talk about raises.
Makes it easier for 9
it's
to
way
5
easier.
people to
Yeah,
have
that's true.
a job because their pay is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
when you go to work every day,
So
everyone's
you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
well, let's just say well, that comes
Sponsor
to
me,
perspective.
please,
If you
Santa
say someone
Cruz,
who works
sponsor me,
food, if you're someone
please.
who works a doctor, it's obviously different.
Say
But if you're
hibachi.
talking abroad,
Do you want
9
me
to
to make
5,
you
someone who
sub
doesn't need a
batches? You
degree,
don't gotta
yeah, it's way
use,
easier than being a streamer.
Sure, you can.
How so?
Yeah.
Well, it's because you're
Well-
guaranteed, and you don't need any crazy
Oh, Matt, you
knowledge.
subbed
You don't
up
need to
for
go to
the
school for
second
most
month.
jobs, like certain
No,
things like a
I'm
9 to 5.
making the second
if you wanted to go
sub
work
batch
at
for
Foot
you,
Locker,
Matt.
I could go
I
to
got
Foot
you.
Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay? That's one
9 to-
aspect of it.
Working
right?
at
Yeah.
Foot Locker,
Okay.
working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is
And you
is
can also
easier than a
choose your
streamer.
hours
Yes, because a streamer you have to come
completely
up
in
with ideas.
Yes
you have to
and
stay
no,
relevant. There
Well,
was
we're talking about
Yes
ideas
and
now.
no.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
what do you-
talking
because-
about pay.
Okay, so what do you
So
want to
that's
start
one
with, though?
way to
But
But it
pick
doesn't
your
make.
hours.
But you're
You
not
started
even.
with
You're not
pay.
even.
You don't have a
You keep
consistent
switching it. So
schedule.
why
I'm
don't you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
No, you
Consistent
100%
viewers.
are.
Yeah.
So
You
how
know
is
what
it
I mean?
harder
If you're a big
guaranteed to pay?
streamer,
I worked for
then
4
you
years
can really pick
of
your own
streaming. I didn't
schedule.
make a dollar.
But if
Well,
you're
what's your
not, you
definition
have
of
to have a
hard?
schedule, bro.
That's
You
the
have to
thing.
have a
It's like
schedule and let
what
your viewers know.
is
Stuff that you need
difficult.
creativity. You need to
Okay.
get out of your circle, comfort
Sure.
zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make people believe what you
wearing an
believe in
AI
the sense
jersey,
of
man.
like, oh,
AI
this is
jersey.
good content. Do you watch any
Vintage
TV shows?
Nuggets,
I watch
Allen
YouTube.
Iverson jersey.
Okay, you watch
So
YouTube?
much
So it's the
YouTube.
same thing. So the people that
Absolutely,
you're
yeah.
entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
entertainment
But
as
my
a
question
job
to
doesn't
you
have
is
any
why?
guarantees.
So
Absolutely.
do you truthfully you can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that? I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example.
Yeah, yeah.
Is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word
It's not,
hard
bro.
means to
That's
you.
insane.
In the
because there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity, because
there's
some people
hard-
around here
Some
said, "Oh, I gotta
jobs,
wake
though,
up
are
at
harder than
7 a.m.,
a
8 a.m." Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with millions
When
of
you're
people.
creating that content and you have your phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
coworkers and you're not
That's not
dealing
true at
with-
all. I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content, he loses
So when
a job.
you go to your job, when you go to
Does
work,
anyone-
when
He
you
said,
go to
"Well, I
work
wouldn't
rather
do
than
a sub."
punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you
Yeah.
punch the card,
I
let's
would
say, who's
do-
above you? Your
I-
boss,
I'll
right?
make
What
it
happens if he
badges,
just
though.
takes the
Trust,
business and he
bro.
says, "Oh, we're not
Trust,
doing it anymore"?
man.
You lose your
I already
job.
have
But
badges
if the
made.
work is picking up a phone or turning on the camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift
Yeah.
and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number
Okay,
of hours
perfectly.
that you are talking and typing and shitting
He
and
yapping,
eating and all
bro.
that
Whole
stuff
lot of yap,
that everybody's
bro.
watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
No. Let me hear me
Yeah,
out.
go ahead.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most
Sure.
important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that? And
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
All right, sorry. See you later.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work
Yeah,
as an
I'm adding
executive
them to
assistant.
that.
You're right. You're right. She's right. Hang on. She's right. She's right. I'm not gonna lie. She's right.
9 to 5.
Hey, look good though. Hey, we good.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long have you
berated.
been on social media? Just
John,
I-
stop
So I
spamming,
actually
John.
did
You're
content
about to get your
creation
mod taken away,
starting at
bro.
the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other
So you're
opportunities.
just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So you were saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would
so
have
I'll
been
give you
able
a
to do it
perfect
without.
example. So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down. Right?
Yeah.
I lost everything, fell off
was about to
completely.
though.
About to myself. It's a real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why you
That's
smiling?
real, bro.
We've all been there.
Um,
Every 9 to 5 worker has been there.
So
That's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making
It was
more than my
savings,
rent.
yeah.
So I was losing.
You were in the red every
I was in
month.
the
I
red
got
every
you.
single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
I don't like why she laughing, bro.
Okay, so I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
It is.
But my
because-
mom.
What?
How's that privilege? Before
It's
go
privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
there? Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to
What is
take
that?
9
That's a
to
whole
5.
different discussion. So a lot of people don't have houses.
What?
A lot of
When they
people
work
don't
nine to
have
five?
15 and
families that
16
support
does
them
not
or
live with
That's a
their
whole
accept them.
different
parents, bro.
conversation. What does that have to do
Who
with
in
nine
the
to
chat
five?
right now?
Because they still need to
is
survive.
15 or
So
16
the fact that you were
and
given
live
So how did you
with
move
their
to LA?
Everyone does, bro. What?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in
Like,
times
who
where I
does
was
she-
able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know because I'm not I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in
knew
the
that
door.
she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not
not.
secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings,
But
to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one
bro,
day,
get this-
even
get
Let's
her
say I
off
lost it all
this,
tomorrow.
bro.
you still have
I don't like her,
residuals
bro.
of your previous viral
But that's-
videos. Even if people are hating on
that's
you and
not
shitting on you,
necessarily-
that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of $1,000s.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
are we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
Hey, Ty, we gonna be in Streamer University. You're losing brain cells. Hey, Creed, let me know what you think. Is streaming harder than a 9 to 5?
How you doing?
Alex.
Let me know what you
Gabe.
think, Creed.
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean,
don't think it's a
I
parent's
do
job?
know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're gonna lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers. And you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now, they get potentially homeless
All
or
right, buddy.
worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many
No,
people have been
Danner,
canceled and
bro.
came back? I mean, it happens all the
1000%
time.
remember who was here,
Your
bro.
boss is not going to be
Like,
loyal to you if you don't get that
facts,
thing
bro.
in on time
You day
5
one, day
times.
Okay, but check it
you're
out.
done.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you,
Yes.
you need to build that over years
Okay,
and years and years
okay.
and hours of
Okay,
trust
all right.
and communication
Sacrifice.
and intimate
Yeah, bro.
relationships
He's-
with
he's
your
talking
audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you.
Look,
that
the
you
things-
don't just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2
Of
million
course
subscribers,
not.
3 million
Of course
subscribers.
not.
That's
It
hard
takes
work.
work for sure. But like what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most
Get
people are
him
doing,
off!
which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting
Hey, we still got ads, man. We ain't making money from this yet. Hey, I mean, we are, but
comments and this and that. That's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so I have to do that same
So
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro.
Right,
You
you're right.
already know what you're doing.
We have to produce new shit every day.
Me in
You know what he
particular,
doing.
to Silky's point, your college
He a
professor, so
teacher,
you're
bruh.
essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
I had to take
what I'm
years
saying?
to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I
You were-
don't think
okay.
anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quick scope.
I don't know if
So
that's
had
something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years, right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And then
The
I
only
had
streaming
to
I
do
do is
FaZe
live
Clan, build
streaming,
FaZe Clan out,
fishing.
fix FaZe Clan,
said
and then
okay.
do
Successful
streaming.
content
Okay.
So
creator.
you're
With how many
constantly-
people helping you?
You're
to be a
how many
YouTuber.
people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stage?
Yeah, all of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was trick
Was
shotting-
it just you? Like,
No. It
Okay.
was just me.
Successful creator.
There's receipts of this.
it wasn't
right?
built
facts,
on the
bro.
shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I-
Being a successful creator is definitely way harder than just being a creator. Anyone can make content, bro. All these people in the room can make content, but it's the reason why only 5 of them have 1 million subscribers, have these goals. And it's because they put in the work and these other people didn't, bro.
How did YouTube become so easy? Because a bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if
you
it
did
didn't
in the
exist,
previous
if it didn't exist, you couldn't press play, you couldn't press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on, then boom, there you go.
Right, but I also had to spend years earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay. We understand.
Nah, he tripping because nah. Like, he acting like Phase Adapt isn't Unk, bro. Unk is so. Phase Adapt is so Unk, bro. Phase Adapt's so old.
My perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
Brother.
You guys just,
I know how to do a 3-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone
know.
is
So
very different.
So wait.
Very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around, get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all day. You never sit down.
I hear you, I hear you.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals
When people like
all
Hibachi
day.
realizes.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job
chill,
isn't
chill.
dangerous.
So
Your
thing
job
is-
isn't
your
physically
thing is
taxing. You're just talking into a
So
microphone.
Bet, listen. So your whole thing.
doesn't get fat.
Your whole thing is
Yeah,
we
John, the
can't
whole chat
do
don't
what
even
you
like
do,
you, bro.
right?
It's not
No, no,
physical.
no, but
I'm saying
I
that a
just-
9 to
y'all let
5
me talk for a
job where
second.
you physically have to do
So-
some hauling around stuff.
So
and
I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a microphone.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick
Nah,
shot.
fuck
You
this,
could not.
Chat. I'm sorry, chat. Intermission. John's getting unmodded. I'm sorry, John. You're just toxic as fuck. You're getting unmodded, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You think it's just a joke, bro. You come in my chat talking crazy. You love RWE. You just love RWE. I'm not gonna ban you, but you're getting unmodded, bro. And you thought I was playing. You come in here, you be spamming in the chat every goddamn day. Like, goddamn, bro. He said, like, for real, John. Gift a sub or something, bro. Like, that's the only way you can talk to these people. Like, Danner, OG, bro. He gift a sub, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you ain't do nothing, John. You literally haven't done nothing, bro. You got a free sub. I appreciate you, though. But you been getting me mad lately, though, too, bro. And the whole chat be getting mad at you, too, bro. You know they do, bro. You know they do. Let's get back to the video, man. I'm sorry, John.
I hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold a controller
Talk to
and
him.
make a 200K montage.
Talk
You
to him.
can't.
Come on, man.
No one in here can.
Come on, man.
None of you can.
But you can
none
go
of
carry
you-
some, just
none of you
some
could
hair and makeup.
physically
And you have
go
to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
You
yes.
taking him 4 days to hit a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days to hit a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have
Hours
to
a
do
day.
that.
And then your day is never
Yes, I
done. When you're
would.
done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace
No, no.
all of the
Wait,
things
wait.
that you
Stop.
use?
No. Listen,
You have to
Vicky,
clean
listen,
all of
Vicky.
your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You
done.
don't know about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When
Can
you're
you
done, you're
imagine
done.
these
Oh
things?
my God, disable
Elgato?
resample.
If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling and resample,
Oh my God.
my montage is fucked. Your main underlining argument here is what you do is physically
Daily, day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and
Yeah.
hard than what any of us
And
do.
dangerous.
I could say the same thing.
And dangerous.
You cannot physically trick shot. You could never.
All right, John.
I would go
I'ma
as far
see
as
you,
I
John. I'ma see you, John. Have a great day.
How many hours a day do you trick shot?
I don't think.
About to get banned.
How many hours
guys
a
ever do.
day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However
Every
long I
day, 12
needed
hours
to.
a day
However
trick
long I
shotting?
needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day, every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 1010. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be
Y'all
in the
left
right
and he's not
spot,
trolling.
throw the concussion.
Facts, bro.
Now
Like,
I gotta
he's
have my
talking that
rotations
talk,
down.
bro.
I gotta have
Just
my
listen
rotations.
Dead
to him,
zones.
bro.
Talk about the dead zones.
Talk about dead zone.
Like,
Stick
he talk-
drift.
like,
Stick drift.
what
Thing is, for the
what
most
he's
part,
talking
but
about
that
is
is
so
not
hard to do,
all
bro. I promise you, no
YouTubers
one can do
that
that,
are
bro.
doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said it was
Why you
dangerous.
talking
We could
about
walk
my dad,
around,
bro?
IRL stream, and someone could rob us or kill us.
I gotta.
Wait.
They're laughing. That's happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
almost
Because he
decapitated
quoted
him
his
when he
thoughts.
was-
Still gonna be a fan, bro. That's what I'm saying. Your biggest haters are your biggest fans, bro.
My name is Thelma.
Y'all
It's a
can
pleasure
hear
to
me.
meet
Y'all
you,
can
sir. I am very occupational.
And then
My
they start
last
hating,
job,
bro.
I worked as a librarian with elementary school children. I
I'm
have
sorry,
been an
John.
executive
I
secretary.
didn't ban
legal.
you.
Quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that. You know, because it's who
now
you
you about
are.
to get banned, John.
That you know, we create social media all the time because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers, and we interact and have energy with people. Where I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
Are you serious?
You have false energy because you're
False
across the
energy.
screen. You're not interacting with people like we
you know
do.
how many-
So what are we doing right now?
interacting?
Since
What are we
he
doing right now?
knows-
You're
Nah, I ain't even
you're
gonna
doing
talk
it now because we're doing a video.
Wait,
So
isn't she
look at her
debating
hair,
for
though.
us? That's
Nah,
making it
wait,
harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me. Come
There's
on.
millions of people who watch the video and
Yes.
save lives every
Yes.
day. Probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out
That's facts.
to the clubs
That's
at night,
facts, bro.
staying out till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning,
That's facts.
trying to get up at 6 o'clock.
That's facts, bro. A kid texted me when I started making content, bro, and he said that my video, like, he's like, he helps me, like, I help him get through it, bro, and that was crazy to me, bro. Like, it's just a blessing, and you never know who you can inspire, bro. So that's why I really do this. That's the main reason.
O'clock in the
bro.
morning, so you can get dressed.
So you was
to
having
get-
fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
So, but I'm saying it's like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
Okay, now
What kind of shit's going on?
you go to the club.
What's up,
You have to
Dubs?
put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that your
drunk,
choice?
You're high. You're
But is
hungover.
that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this life.
Yeah, I know.
And that's what's happening
I
now.
gave
That's what's
him
happening
mine,
now with the
but-
whole world. It's a total disconnect.
really gave it
when
to
you
him
have a
because I
9 to
knew I was
5,
gonna
you
take it
dealing
away.
with people. You touching people's hearts,
We deal with
souls,
people's
mind. No, you are not.
Do you know how many bands we meet a day?
I think. Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I think,
any entertainment?
Oh my
Of
God.
course, I watch
So do you
entertainment.
ever,
I got kids.
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course, I laugh.
So then they
We're
interact with
touching
you.
them.
But the interaction is
Did
not
it make you
real.
feel better?
When I'm
Did it
watching
make you, wait, did it make you feel better?
Then what make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
been-
depends on
have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends- it
Have you
all
ever been
depends
entertained
on
and been like,
what's coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is fake.
right now.
Some of it is fake.
You're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer your because I'm debating
Okay,
him.
yeah.
But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now.
all
Go
right.
ahead.
Come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
Do you know? You're just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody
Exactly,
made a
bro.
comment
She
about,
chose- exactly,
oh, I can't
bro.
even
She
go out
chose
with
to
my
wake up that
girlfriend,
late.
or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
Nah, but
I
that
can
hair
go
is
out in
crazy,
public
bro.
and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
That's why his haircuts
I'm a
are
very,
crazy.
I'm a very
Exactly,
social
bro.
person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
What we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking,
day.
their hands shaking.
Like, you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had kids
Ben
come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout years of my life, have kids come up to me and say these things. So
Okay.
No, it's facts, bro. It's facts.
I'm Robbie. I'm a server
forehead
at an
big,
Italian
chat.
restaurant.
Come
He
on,
said
bro.
my
Life's
forehead
easy.
big.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day. bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard.
Is
Because
my
my aunt
forehead that
was.
big? I don't think
That
it's
is
that
the
big.
most
Mom
difficult
was.
shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your mom
loves
and
it.
say that your work is harder?
She tells
That
me
is
it's
so
easy.
rude,
Nigga,
honestly.
She works 2 of them.
Okay,
she works
let
at 2
me,
hospitals.
let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She can work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect. No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what he just said.
Oh,
You don't watch because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
He has to get judged every
I gotta get
single
judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got tats. I used to work at Costco. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat.
Yeah, Will.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, he a little hater. I ain't gonna
Okay,
lie.
so look, right?
He a little
I'm jealous
hater.
of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to. hear
No,
this.
no, listen to the time
No,
that I
what's
wake up. I
sarcasm?
wake
You
up
didn't read
maybe
it.
3, 4 p.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them. No, let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up. I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, you know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like?
Yes,
I gotta
bro.
make sure. I gotta
Reminds
make
me
sure
of
that
John,
my yeah.
He got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So,
Yeah.
you
This,
know.
you know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit on your face. Cool.
Silky got fat.
Now I have to
said,
gain
MJ,
Marvel
you about to
Rivals
work at 9
for
to
probably
5,
1 to
I
2
might,
hours
bro.
before stream. You know why? Because I don't
bro.
get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work, bro.
No
I
energy.
can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream
Scared
today.
of a 9
Oh,
to 5,
looks like we
bro.
got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scrabble
Guess
something
what?
around.
No content, no
bro,
money.
you're not
No
being
content,
me
no
at
money.
nothing, bro.
Now
You're
look,
not being me
probably
at
by
no 1v1.
8 or
Everyone in
9
the
p.m.
chat, no one in the
I'm
chat
still
being
probably
me,
thinking
bro.
I gotta do something for stream. My mind is
Do you know
You know what's
Put money on
crazy?
it.
My mind-
8, 9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work.
You already did my ear.
I did my work today.
You took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
Do I don't want to hog the space here too much, but
No.
do you know the expression "give a man enough rope"?
You're losing me.
No, I don't know this. I don't know.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man.
Bruh,
Let-
appreciate that
my
hype,
turn.
appreciate that,
I'll be
man.
brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
It means-
is that racist?
Wow.
Get this racist out of here. He has no social
All right,
cues.
all right.
Oh, you're back?
Babe, I want to say to you,
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah.
That's what I want to
Okay,
say.
Rhonda.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You
So
said,
fine,
you
appreciate
said,
that.
I'd rather be in my own
Appreciate that.
space. I'd rather be by myself.
and that's okay.
I hope you're
but
female.
what is
But you
it
might be a
that you're
man, too.
doing that's
He said,
helping
wanna
other
collab?
people?
I'm in a
What am I
streamer.
doing?
Yeah.
Saving
Streamer
lives.
too.
I'm a superhero.
Hop on Discord.
He's a hero.
I'm a superhero, no
What you
kid.
doing right now, though? I'm about to finish this reaction, though. It's almost over.
Uh-oh, here you go.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great. You look
That's
great.
right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck. No. I believe.
J-Mel, go and get a
Streaming is
job.
so much
Nah, real
harder.
talk.
Why
He
are
said,
you
should
doing
I do a stream IRL fishing on
I
Twitch?
can't
Yeah, that'll be
have
dope.
a public
I'm actually gonna do
relationship
an IRL fishing stream
because
very soon
of
as well.
the public eye and how they judge my
I've
relationships.
never
I had a breakup
caught a fish
with
before.
a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question.
Nah,
again-
I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again. My question. If you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide. I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to
so
do.
you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a
You
9 to 5,
lost the human
if I
touch
was flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single day. 9 to 5 person, maybe 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and then back to my point. Is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though. The point
No,
is
that's my point. That's my point.
streaming is harder
Was
than 9 to 5.
that
That's the point.
you gave up your girlfriend for streaming? Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag. He
Yeah.
ran up a
Yeah,
bag.
he
He ran up a bag. I do
The
it
thing
too,
is,
man. That girl
it
can
comes to a
go.
point. Do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
Something that I'm passionate about and motion. I pick motion.
Picking motion every day, chat. Y'all already know. Come on.
I'm Lala Costa.
Lala Costa?
Yes.
Amazing name.
Thank you. I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent off people's fuck ups. I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9 to 5 that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
That's facts.
Have
bro.
you ever watched a show and you
That's
stopped
facts.
watching it?
Mm,
Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
all the time.
it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That
I
TV
have to-
show it's done. What happened to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
go to-
stopped watching?
Well, no, I'm saying if
Baby,
if thousands of you
Honey.
stopped watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got millions of
focusing
people.
on-
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
Yeah, Danner, I'm
It's
definitely,
gone.
you definitely might be the next mod, bro. You're
All those
definitely
people
up
are
there,
gone. Yeah, but
Danner.
Pivot
I'm
is
not
the
gonna lie. You're up there, bro. I'm definitely gonna go through the mods very soon. And get back to it.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a professional model, but
Okay.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14.
Okay.
I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think streaming
man, for
does
sure. I
take a
definitely
certain
think
more stop.
He said
than
it's
9 to
an
5.
Amazon
I also think
ad
you know
with
everybody
LeBron.
in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is you just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There's so many people like you
I was
out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck. I was-
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No, but
So many.
no, hold on. But specifically what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. You know, it's basically all pure talent.
Okay.
Can I just?
All right, let me see.
Why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual like. the
So you were
gaming.
sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a
I was
camera.
16, so it wasn't really like
yeah,
that.
You,
So
you weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life, like what should I study, what should I like, where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined.
It's
He
not
knows that's the
luck,
only route.
bro. He put in the work to be a professional Call of Duty player.
Yeah, no.
That's
yeah,
what we do too.
Yeah,
We go
yeah,
to
it
school,
wasn't
we
luck.
study.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think people who don't have a job, they feel like they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
his
the
hard
best?
work and all of his
Is he the
talent?
best?
I got four. I got four.
No,
last
but
year. No. Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're
Okay,
telling
that's
him
like-
you're
so that's not luck.
tough.
That's
like
pure.
less than
That's pure
1%.
skill.
So you're
Nah, that's not
dismissing.
luck.
Is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a
worked.
talent. They have
They
a
worked.
talent.
They had a
but
team.
as-
So what
you
he
know how
did-
many talented people out there and don't get the chance?
Are you
don't
serious,
get the
bro?
shot at
Just
it?
I don't wanna
shut
take up
up,
his time,
bro.
so he's
She
not
really
talented?
just had the audacity to say LeBron got lucky, bro. But did he though? LeBron low-key did get lucky, bro. Cause his body just so big. Pause.
That's
Nah,
not what I'm
she does have a point, kinda.
You just said it.
What he did
I
to get
said
to where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. There was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was just. You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why you laughing?
Why they laughing, bro?
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
And yeah,
So that's not. I mean, if that's
No,
fucking,
stand on it, stand on it.
if that's luck,
where's the luck at in that? equation.
Yeah, let me
Again.
know.
Is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But
God bless.
off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you.
Yeah.
Just talk in general. And there's so many people that are
Yeah,
very talented,
exactly,
never get a
bro.
shot
It's the
because they
genetic
don't
part is
do the
luck,
right thing,
but
they
it's
don't go
the
the right
skill.
path, they don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented actors
is
here,
skill.
they never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it. It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do. It took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
It's a freaking video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly, that's that privilege. That's that privilege.
But I'm saying though, you couldn't hop on a game and
couldn't
do
do
what
it.
I do.
You couldn't do
That's
it.
a skill.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people
Your
can't.
son's grandkids could never do it. They could never do it.
Anything that takes
They
a
can't,
talent.
bro.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours
can't.
a day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here, because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not
good
think?
enough
Do you not
content,
think if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not like.
You don't think you don't think it's talent?
You're just too old to understand.
Ooh, that's yeah. It's just, I can't argue that because
Y'all could
I
never
gotta
play
keep it a-
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep
shit.
it a buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come
shit.
from a generation where this didn't exist. It's
Ball
career.
is in the chat. Ball,
looked
we
at this
going
career,
live.
you
We
laugh.
go live every day.
Now, how come in
at
colleges they're
5:30?
teaching courses on content creation and esports?
All right,
Oh.
bet.
When you
If
grow up,
gift
this didn't
me,
exist,
I'll
so no
shake some
wonder you're
out,
gonna
bro.
laugh when you hear this shit because
You gotta
you're
gift me, though.
from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever. will be able to
Appreciate the
wrap
fun,
it is fun.
boy.
It's like,
That's
again, it's
okay.
Oh, you gotta
I thought
fight
he
back.
said
You gotta
yeah
fight
for a
back.
second.
Let's
I
go
got
live.
scared.
That's
I
me.
thought he said yeah. All right, it's almost done, chat. The video almost done.
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie, nice to meet
This
you.
past,
My name's Ronnie.
you were
can't
talking
argue
about
with
job
age,
security.
facts.
Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like taking
We
it back
fall
to
off.
that's being what? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every dollar.
everything. That's
Everything.
just
You lose
saying.
everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
So,
reinvent.
what's up, fam?
Yeah, that's it's
Oh,
it's
and-
kind
okay.
of it's
Man, I
not the same
appreciate you
concept.
coming in
like-
here, man.
I don't know.
dropping a
Back in
follow.
2020,
Appreciate
when
the
everybody was
first-time
getting
chat.
furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media."
Appreciate
That's kind
the
of an
love,
easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I know,
And
but
then-
I know, but if you lose a job, you can't.
just get another
No,
one?
you can search for. You have an
about to
opportunity to
leave right
search
now?
for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for
No,
10
I was just
months.
asking.
I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give
And
that
then you-
smile of
Yeah.
walking
What you
through
gonna
my
I uploaded videos.
resume.
I uploaded videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And did
It's
you
just-
wait?
it's-
You
it's-
uploaded
it's-
7
Give me
videos
some.
and didn't get any views
went to school, and still.
and paid rent.
Yes, I still worked. I worked
Oh, so that you had another job.
as a parking attendant. Yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Hit me, bro.
Then what?
than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good at
Wait,
your
he's
job.
waiting for.
Yeah, when cars park, they're done. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well, that's
I'm not
that's
security. I
that's
just
a
go.
one
I
nine
go
to
like this. I
five.
go like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with,
Ooh,
sorry,
But people
my
play.
next.
Millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is
We
it
about
not
to
a
be on
talent
the
what he
stream, though.
does?
We about to do our first IRL stream.
You know what?
next
I'm
week.
open to it being a talent. I think it's a
Next
skill. I
week's
think it's
gonna
something you
be
can master. I don't
one of
think
the best weeks of streaming,
don't
bro.
think
We're gonna have-
you're a Mozart that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I
We're gonna do a
put
bunch of
my
stuff,
thumb
bro.
here and this thumb
IRL,
there and do this
we doing
combo, I do
cookies.
this
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's
Next
people
week
out
we
there
can
who
do
are
IRL.
genuinely
They
They have their opposable
the
thumbs
most
like
gifted-
so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush. Go paint me Picasso.
that's
Like
what I'm saying. That's a
what?
I'm saying this is so hard. If there's
Said, bro, I got
certain
a
games
job
that
at
have
15
$1 million
with no
prize
resume.
pools,
I appreciate
if there's
that,
a skill
bro.
you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months,
bet,
go
bet.
pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament
You
and
could
win
never.
it.
You couldn't.
Perhaps.
You couldn't. You couldn't.
Perhaps.
You wouldn't even. You couldn't. You couldn't.
You
You
wouldn't even
couldn't.
qualify.
You couldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it,
I know,
but
So like,
What-
but you're dismissing what he does. You're just dismissing.
I'm
Like,
not
oh,
dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I
Like,
said it's a skill. I didn't say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that you
But
can
how do
hone
you how
and
do
you
you
can
know
master.
how do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if
I
you don't.
played Mario Kart.
Y'all should
I
have been
played
told
other
me
games.
that I should have lowered the value.
No, not a professional level because that's not what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, so but you don't understand what it
Damn,
takes to
bro,
be on that sort of
this
level,
whole
so
video
how
might
can
be
you try to
fucked up
dismiss it
because
and say
the
it's-
value might be
it's
too
yours
loud.
is harder.
What
How
is-
do you know? But how
What
do
does
you
it take
know?
to be on that
Because
level?
I've
Appreciate
worked
that,
at
fam.
9 to 5.
Appreciate that.
What
We're
does
gonna
it
keep
take to
going
be
though,
on
bro.
that level?
And like I keep saying, bro,
You
it's
gotta play
only
all the time.
the water's gone.
thousands of hours of work.
Like I kept saying though, bro.
And constantly
We only on day 27, bro, and it's only up from here, bro. By the time we're at day 100, bro, I'm gonna be such a better streamer and have everything planned. Everything's gonna be so good when we get to that
Or
point.
it's like
bro.
the
Just
videos
stay
and stuff
tuned,
like
bro.
that. Just off pure
Telling y'all.
skill.
I had to put
I'm
tens
telling
of
y'all,
thousands
bro.
of hours
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone, Tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you
Is
said.
that better, chat? Is that better? Can y'all still hear the video, or am I too loud now?
I can also put. I can circle back and give
Do
you
you know how to
different
short launch
terms
pad?
from
When
my
you're trying to get to third
industry.
zone, third moving. Do you know how to short?
No, I don't. But if I want,
couldn't, but Excel sheet.
All right, it's perfect. Bet.
no, but exactly. I
Damn, bro, I'm pissed.
As a babysitter,
The
I
whole
can talk
video's
about
messed
different
up,
things
bro.
that I do and ask you, could you do that? No, but if you wanted to,
You
you
said
would.
you already top 5 streamers in my book. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, bro. That really makes my day, man. Real talk.
But let me give you. If I give
But I need y'all boys to be more active in the Discord, bro. I be in there, bro. If y'all need any help with anything, bro, be in the Discord, bro. Please, like, I'm trying to build that community in the Discord.
But if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how the job works. You pay me, I'll get the job done.
Each 9 to 5 worker, okay.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work and you got to be on 24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame in this era. And technology is totally different.
Yeah, Matt,
now,
that's
'cause
definitely
we were
coming,
just talking
Matt.
about playing tic-tac-toe
MJ,
on
are you
sidewalk
trying to
talk. I appreciate
Riz-
and respect what they do.
What are
and I
some
think
Riz
that's
tips? I'm trying to
consensus for most of us that we
get a
appreciate
baddie.
and respect where they
You need
are.
some Riz
This
tips
is
real
not-
quick?
what we did was
Nope.
we just feel like what
All
we
right.
did was harder. And that's what I think.
I'm about to give some Riz
My mind
tips
has
in a
changed
second.
the
This video is
sense
about to be
that now
over.
I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
All right. The video's over. The video's over. Moral of the story, streaming is harder than a 9 to 5, bro. If you're a big streamer. All right, so
anyone can do it.
my boy just said he needs some tips on rizzing up some baddies, bro. If you trying to rizz up a baddie, what you got to do, bro, is first stop being scared to go talk to the girl, bro. Like, that's number one. Like, you got to just go up, say something. She got a nice fit on. Go say you like the fit. You know what I'm saying? If you in a moment, be like, I don't know where I'm going. Like, let me know where this and this is at. Da-da-da. Like, what you doing? Da-da-da. What's your name? Like, it's that simple, bro. You just get that asking questions. All right. Y'all can hear me, bro. I had to make sure y'all can hear me. I didn't think y'all could hear me, man. I'm actually mad, though, because that video, that was a good video, bro. But the noise might have been too loud, bro. He said hang out with her. Yeah. But most of the time, bro, like, you not going, bro, I'm going to put y'all on game, bro. And I haven't been on game either, bro. Y'all need to go to Target, bro. Target, I swear, every time I go to Target, bro, it's just bad hoes at Target, bro. Like, straight baddies at Target, bro. You got to go to Target, bro. The last 2 times I've been to Target, bro, I have not been looking the best, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, yeah, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, don't be scared to talk to a girl anywhere. He said, there's a bad everywhere. Nah, Florida do be having some baddies, though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. And another thing, though, too, man. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about, too, man, with girls and just with anything in life, bro. Like, you can't just wait for it to come to you, bro. You gotta go get it, bro. You cannot wait for someone to just give you something and you just can't wait with your hand out waiting for someone to give you a magic key or something, man. No, you have to go out and get it yourself because you will be sitting like this until you go and just get it yourself, bro. Because no one's just going to give you shit for free, bro. Life's never going to be a handout, bro. This shit's not easy, and you gotta go out there and get it, man. You gotta really go out there and get it, bro. I just had to say that though. But and two, chat, is it just me or is like 2025 has just like, bro, 2025 has been just such a great year, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I just seen Cash met up with LeBron, like, and a bunch of other stuff, bro. Like, it's just been a great year, bro. And it honestly it's setting up 2026 to be like, 2026 is just the new 2016, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's what it's feeling like. I'm not gonna lie. 2026 is gonna be the best year ever. Mark my words, bro. 2026 is gonna be my best year, and it's gonna be y'all best year too, bro. He said, "What's my AAU team's record?" We aren't talking about that. I ain't gonna lie. In my head, we 12-0. You gotta go to a restaurant. All right, I'm gonna see you, fam. I'm gonna see you. He said, "So many bad hoes in 2025." Bron watch. Hey, Bron. Damn, bro. My GOAT really might retire, bro. LeBron really might retire. I don't know what I'm gonna do when this nigga retire, bro. Damn. Hey, Born to Slam. What's your what mic are you? Are you like, were we in the same culinary class, or are you Fat Mike? Mike P? Yeah, Fat Mike. Why I say Fat Mike, bro? All right, I appreciate that. Hey, yeah, that's real love. Where you at right now? You in Gainesville? Or you in cause when football come, bro, I definitely need to push up there and like go live and do IRL stuff. You move back tomorrow? All right. What's it called? But do you still be up there in like you know people up there in Florida State and like Florida and shit. He said come to Houston. Of course I go to school there. Bet. Yeah. Bro. We definitely gonna do some shit, bro. Some IRL shit. That shit gonna be funny, bro. Real talk. What's it called? And yeah, bro. Damn, that shit was loud. But, man, like I said, man, today's stream wasn't gonna be too much, bro. I ain't really have too much planned for today. I just had that reaction, and then I was just gonna come on here and talk to y'all for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get off of here today, and we gonna be back on here tomorrow, and then I'm gonna have the stream scheduled for next week all by Sunday night. Sunday night, I will have the stream scheduled for next week. Tryouts will be next week. Cooking with Hibachi will be next week. IRL pickup runs will be next week. It's a lot of stuff that's coming next week, man. Just stay tuned, stay ready, and be active in the Discord, bro. If y'all want to stay updated with everything that's going on, bro, just be in the Discord, be active, check in there once a day, twice a day, talking there, bro.